That can't be accurate. Am I starting with 9 viewers? Hey. First, good morning, mutation. And yes, you are first unless these... It's telling me I have 9 viewers, like the second I hit the button, which meant people were waiting for me, and there's no way that's true. Alright. We're not gonna start slow. We're gonna kick off the music right away. It feels like a bluesy kind of day. Good morning, everybody. I'm Old Man Sugarheart. Today we're playing BitCraft. Yesterday, during my work breaks, we finished up all the constructions over here. I'm excited to show you all of them. So, over here, we've got farm space for the farmers, like right around the coast. After we really build up the base, I'm thinking this area is the best for like a farming cooking zone, maybe fishing too. Also might be cool if like we get the fishing station up here, like by the actual pond. The coolest pond in the world. And then over here, we got a marketplace. Got unexpected errors. Never mind. But if this ever did work, it would be really great. Like, I just started the game. How could it be broken? We've got our tanning stuff, our looms, our carpentry, our forging station, all kind of crammed in here. It's a little unreasonable, but you can do things. We've got a scholar nerd bench right up on the top of the hill. We've got our mining, our kilns, our smelters, our masonry, our smith. And the fishing center is currently tucked in there. There's our waypoint. And I intend to like move everything around eventually. But like right now, everything's just kind of like where it would fit because of all the the massive tree density. I can cut down spruces, but these pine trees are level 4, so they're gonna take a bit. Alright, how's the music? Too loud? Just loud enough? Probably just loud enough. Alright, now, let's check the state of the world. Nobody's covered us in an empire, right? Yeah, not yet. We don't have to worry too much about other people just yet, but what we need are supplies for the supply god. Where do you dump those? Down here. We dump our supplies in there. Once we get to 20,000, we can research the empire and we can be an empire. And then it wouldn't take much to expand the area. Once we expand the area, we can start pinning down more areas, start clearing trees, make it look prettier. But right now, we gotta get the empire on the map so no one can refute that we belong here. Going on down here. I don't think he knows we're here. Michael has wasting syndrome, you think? Could be accurate. Alright. So I can do every job, so what is the most efficient pile of supplies? Brick packages? Hang on, let's check the compendium. Cargo. Filter it down to tier 2. Do these all count as supplies? Leather's 325, 135, 130 for simple timber. This one, the plank supplies aren't supplies. These packages not supplies? Alright, tarps are neat. Simple bricks. I think the supply value of a lot of things went up. 325. Alright, so 325, 130, 325, 325. Anything else worth supplies? Not really. So, like, a lot of these kind of make sense. So whatever you can do is worth supplies. Simple timber is worth less because it doesn't have to sit and bake for an hour. If we take this down to tier 1, 100. That's not much of a difference. 250. That's pretty good. Alright. So here's what I would recommend for people trying to make supplies quickly based on what I just saw. If you only have one job, like you are a mason and that's what you do, then I would make simple bricks. Not simple bricks, the easier ones, the rough bricks. Because they're gonna have to sit in the kiln and it'll be half an hour for like the big ones. I think you can have a faster turnaround or faster supply per hour. You do the roughies. I, however, do every job. So while the bricks are cooking for half an hour, I can start the ingots for half an hour, and while they're going, I can start like the leather for half an hour. By the time I've started the leather, the bricks will be done. I turn in the bricks, start the bricks again, then the ingots will be done, and I can keep that loop going indefinitely. Now there are... Never mind, there are problems with that. One, stone chunks don't grow around here. So the tier 2 ingots are the only ingots I can get. Tier 1 bricks might be doable. I think ingots for the ingot god are the best way to get supplies in our neighborhood. Alright, let's try that. Hi Sugarheart. Hi J-Max, how are you? What's the tier 2 ingot? It's not Fairlight, it's Pyrelite. And it's like right in the base. Right under the jackal. Also, we've got a bonfire like right there. I swear it doesn't do anything. There's a way to check the expected range. Shift F4. This is the bonfire protected range. Actually seems like quite a bit, but not when it's inside the camp like this. Can I move you? Not any further than that. Tier 1 ore on the mountain, by the way. I didn't know that. Yeah. Remember when Dreadwolf was here? We made her get the mountain ore. He froze to death like 50 times. By the way, if you die, did you know if you teleport home, you don't get the debuffs? And this is your home. So if you don't mind getting like eaten 3 times, like you can kill anything that's in here without getting the debuff. I believe I got an error on the marketplace when I just started the game. Is it that bad? I really need to fix that. They should have a patch coming out this week. They can fix most of these things. Wonder how many people are getting the unexpected errors over there. Good morning, Dark Poet. How are you doing? We're trying to think of the most efficient way to turn this into an empire. Making supplies is great, but maybe making money is the way to go. We don't have a lot to like offer other civilizations right now. Like we can make some tier 2 stuff. There might be some like materials we can get here that like no one else can, and we could sell those for a ridiculous price in the marketplace. Like tier 2 clay, for example, I think is really hard to come by. Alright, I need a little more firelight. Firelight. One more ding. Then we can start cooking that. This isn't blues, this is jazz. Or is it? And your pianist gets stuck in a loop. Anyone else hear that? All right. Just kind of nice hanging out with these guys. All right, I'm thinking about how to design base. I like having crafting stations around the beach. I actually kind of like the scholar's desk up there, of all places. Seems like a fine place to stick your scholar. There do seem to be a lot of rocks over here. Say from jackals up there? That's true. That's another thing we can do. We could build walls. Like, highest priority is probably getting the Empire, though. Do these campfires actually they do. The campfires do protect. Okay, so what I'm seeing is like the range from the bonfire and the range from the campfires all at once. So we've got decent in-base coverage. Problem is we're out of claim tokens. And more claim tokens would cost supplies. But we could do that and we could get the bonfires out in like each major direction. Can everyone chat? My thing seems to be saying I can't. Let me try. Hello. Like, I can see mutation just fine. I saw J-Max. They take my ability to chat away. I can reach out. I think we're doing good. Alright. Supplies for the supply gap. We get 350. Takes half an hour to smelt. The thing is, like, we should cut out that half-hour time. Like, pretend it doesn't exist because it's inactive time. Because while you're doing that, you could do literally anything else for the Empire. And if you think of it that way, the most efficient thing you can do is the thing with the least steps. So for making ingots, it's mine, bust, smash. We're gonna not count cooking, and then hammering. But you also need wood for the smithing station. So, like, that's another gathering there. So, hack, smash, goop, chop, smash. It's 6 costly steps. Now if I were to make bricks, let's gather chunks, smash, gather clay, potter mix. Yeah, you cook the potter mix. That's not too bad. No, you gotta make the potter mix. And then you make unfired bricks. You just cook the bricks. I think that's one step less. So bricks might be the most efficient way to go. The time sink, though. Would the fastest way to make supplies actually be getting money? Rampart, what are your tasks? Chitin, glittering junk, crystallized slime. He wants me to get special things. I have no idea where to get those things. If we talk to Roomba here. You don't think you can just do money like me? Well, here's the thing. Roomba's your man. Go here, go to trade. Small sack of hex coins for 100 gold. You can just straight up buy 75 supplies. Neurom. Or 10,000 coins and buy 75,000 supplies. Is that a good bargain? Yes. Like 100 supplies. Sorry. 75 supplies for $100. $500, $375, $1,000 for $750. So like it's all balanced perfectly the same. You like this music? Yeah. We're doing the blues playlist today. I might do like a different genre of music every time. All right, hang on. I got pyre goop. I need to cook it. I need wood. What are the odds that I've actually got wood to burn? Pretty low, I think. Got 2. Got 71 green logs, but I can't do anything with it. We need tier 3 crafting stations. But I think we need to level up the settlement to get it. Okay. 22 logs. That's a single birch run. We can do this. Give me a birch. Nearest tree, please. Straight up, according to my non-cardinal compass. Ooh, but I kind of like this. You're up there. Is this bottom path connected? Like maybe if I can squeeze by these rocks? Nah. I think no matter what I do, I have to do a double hop. I will fight a jackal if I have to. I don't have to. Okay. The birch is up there. I think I can do sneaky transfer. I park the cart right here at the bottom. Kenshin, thank you so much for the raid. And thanks for playing this weekend. I hope you had enough fun. Would you let me hit this tree, please? Gotta make sure it's transferring all the way down there. You don't think you found the fun part of this game yet? Yeah, I think you guys came here a little too early. There's not a lot of like stuff for level 1 people to do in this camp. Like this camp is almost difficult for like level 20 people. Like there should be enough for you to do at level 20. But yeah, level 1s are gonna struggle. Level 30s are gonna have their time of their life. I teleported from Charlo this morning and landed in the middle of 2 jackals. One big umbral thing. Yeah, the Umbra or whatever. The night spawns are a little rough. The bears, yeah. I had a rough time the other day, even at like level 20 with full armor. Like I got swarmed by an alpha jackal and a bear. It was unkind. The good news is, if this is your home, and they kill you, you can respawn at home and immediately be at full health without like a death debuff. We may have to cheese them a little bit. Why you went to Charlo and level up and build skills like taming and sailing, that is the way to do it. Like, I'm trying to make this civilization like the place to go after you hit level 20. At least for most jobs. I think that's the problem like most players will have. They'll hit level 20 and they'll be like, what do I do now? And then we take them here, we sell tools for cheap because we can make them fairly cheap. At least level 3 ones. Once we get the birch farm going, level 2 ones won't be that tricky. You get a goat and work towards a skiff so you can bring tier 2 supplies. So we can't, so we can plant trees and such. Yeah. So, you can get a bunch of good stuff here without a boat. You need a boat to bring solid chunks, like actual cargo. But you can teleport with like items in your inventory, and it's super cheap if you're teleporting to home. Because if you teleport to home in the upper right here, like that always costs exactly 1. Hang on, I'm gonna turn down the jams a little much. I don't know why the blues playlist is so much louder. Probably all the human suffering inside. Anyway, yeah. So, like stone chunks, stone bricks and stuff, yeah, you don't usually need big cargo though. Like, the most efficient way, if you're trying to make supplies, is to smash them on site into like pebbles and then teleporting here with them. That'll save you like half an hour. Like, honestly, that's probably the way to live. And there's a really cool settlement over here, Paduski Wilkie. They've got a waypoint set up. They've got all the crafting stations you can need. They've got a really cool waterfall over here. That's now my claim of choice for harvesting like tier 2 materials that don't grow over here, or tier 1 materials. And I think it only costs like 6 to teleport there naked. So good. Do I still have the pyrolite in my inventory? I do. Now let's check out the jobbies here. So if I got you a single ferrolith frame, it's worth 250 supplies. You give me 250 gold. Okay, it's better to donate these as supplies, because not only do you get the 250 supplies, you also get a little cash extra, which could go sorry, I'm doing the math in my head. 250 supplies. And no matter how you slice it, it is better. But better? Better? I don't know about better. Alright, but let's try it. Let's try an experiment. I'm gonna go dump all my stuff in the base while my ferrolith is cooking, and oh, hi. Hello, Dread Owl. And I am going to teleport to Paduski just to gather tier 2 stone, smash it into pebbles, teleport back here, and we'll see how well that goes. What else do I need? I need tier 2 clay. Is that just clay? I obtained that from Clay Mound. Okay. Resource. Clay. Yeah, that's right in the middle of the base. Okay, so I don't need that. We do a teleport just for pebbles. We're gonna do a Paduski run. Pascudi. So it costs like 6 to teleport there and 1 to teleport back. Super efficient. You think donating to the claim requires money in the treasury? For us to get money for it? Requires money in the treasury. Does the treasury pay you money? That's interesting. Mutation, when you looked at the treasury, was the treasury paying you? didn't think of that. That's limestone. Limestone's cheap stuff. Where's the good stuff? See, limestone. I think I'm looking for shale. Hang on, I don't need to think too hard. Shale. That would be a resource. Shale. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. And that means... Okay, I can manage the claim from here. Buy supplies when below, coins per supply. 1. Oh, I'm down to $10 in the treasury. Have I been paying supplies? If that is the case, coins per supply, 1. Don't tell me you got a penny. I think you mentioned in the Discord how much money you actually got. Oh, hey, I love the screenshot you posted in the Discord. Speaking of Discord, anyone would like to join? We're so close to having an empire. Donated tier 1 timber and got 100 hex coins. Tier 1 timber, of course, is worth 100 supplies. You're gonna get Elise real quick. Nice. That's the last NPC we're missing. Oh, I'm starving. Eat the fish bulbs. Just need one more rock. So if we actually had money in the settlement, we could bribe harder for supplies. It's a good rate for supplies. I feel like 200 might be better. Like 2 per supply. You need to get me an improved cart. Yeah, we kind of do. Improved carts cost money, though. Yeah, where's the smasher? Rock smash? Rock smash. I am being a little, I don't know, I'm holding a little too tight onto like the lame cart. Yeah, it's more efficient in the long run, but if I had twice as many materials, this part takes twice as long. And I kind of don't like sitting in place that long. Get those extra cargo slots. They don't? Well, they do. Like, the time to smash here is based on, like, the crafting you're doing. 715. I dropped 11 stone chunks in there. How many pebbles am I making? Oh, it's kind of random, isn't it? I do see that I think they lowered the time on these. Clearly try and get a stronger pickaxe because that'll cut down time. That might be the play. Because I can start crafting tier 2 tools for everybody. And I just keep running back and forth. Who sells the improved cart? It's you, right, dog? Wagons. But I actually want the improved cart, right? And all you need is one simple timber. Could do that right here, right now. All I need is a birch. A single birch run, and we should be able to do that. Actually, you have an uncommon. You'll trade me for a common one? Yeah, that could work out. Have you ever been to Pascooty? Pascooty Patooty? Scooty Vilky. Feels very Welsh, maybe a little Polish. You haven't, but you're at Satomura when I get back. Fair. What can I do to make my life easier? Have you made yourself a pretty ring yet? Those are nice. This one takes my gathering speed up another 5%. I've still never made a leather set, by the way. That would also boost my speed here. You got a jackal amulet? That makes sense. Got all the jackals, you might as well make a necklace out of them. I really like how they did the mining station over here. It's kind of hard to see. But you've got all like the smithing and masonry stuff. And then you got like Bricko sitting in the middle of it. Like he just looks really good as a fixture in there. And the rampart kind of like in the middle of the base makes a lot of sense too. It's kind of like guarding the town square. Like our Pascooty friends, they've got a lot of taste. Ah, the sun's rising. I love it. All the saggy birds you could eat over here. But are there any goats? Not that I can see. Not in range. Anyway. Come on, give me one more. Any day now. There we go. I'm gonna miss my old slow cart. I got a gate. That's new. Wonder if the gate does anything to like keep enemies out. Hi, kitty. You gonna meow into the mic? Meow. You can make the old cart and still have it again, but you can't use both at once. Well, that makes sense. Kitty. Let me see if I can get you meowing in the mic. He's really happy right now. Very quiet kitty. Very hard to get the meows out of him. There we go. There was a good one. And a solid mic headbutt too. Ow. Okay, now he's biting. I'm trying to learn how to play like the kitty like a harp, you know? Like there's a way to like pick him up and squeeze him and hug him and cuddle him so that he makes the most noise. Alright, and now stripped wood. I don't want all of it. I want it up to 20. Any excess rough wood we can use to fuel the furnaces. Bagpipe method works for your cat? That's actually what I do too. What you doing, kitty? One thing that usually works on my cat is petting him backwards. Like really like tussling up his hair. You know, like he was a young boy who did well in like the 1950s. He likes that, don't you? Got a Lisi here, but the placement is kind of cursed. I mean, the placement of everything is kind of cursed. The amount of effort it took to like sneak a town market in there was just unbelievable. Like if there was a tier 4 or higher pop-up like this, or these trees, got very unreasonable very quickly. Also, this guy's growing pine trees? Hardly seems fair. I'm in the pine forest. I should have all the pine trees. Kenshin, did I ever thank you properly for the raid? I almost feel like I didn't. I really do appreciate the raid. How do I spell Kenshin? See if I can shout you out from here. Yeah. You last played Crime Simulator. I was actually pretty interested in that one. It looked a lot like Thief Simulator, but with more murder. Which honestly, if murder is allowed, I think Thief Simulator gets a lot easier. It almost seems a little unfair, unless they can murder you back, which they probably do. This song is blues? I think we might have to go back to funk. Not funk, folk. This time, instead of sorting by popular, I'm sorting by newest. You do that, oh hey, the newbie goat in here. That's convenient. I was wondering about the newbie goats. I saw so many saggy birds out there. Still trying to think of the most efficient way to make lots of money. Like, I feel like the marketplace might be key. But how can I convince somebody to drive all the way up there? Like, anyone in a calm forest, which is like the most common settlement, will have all the tier 2 materials they need. And we can't do tier 2 stuff. Or we can't do tier 3 stuff. Like, I'd love to sell green tools. And I think we can make all of the tier 3 tools. Do we have tier 3 fibers? Not yet, but once we get upgraded, yeah. But the big trouble is, I really want to get upgraded. Like, we need to do this stuff to get upgraded. Actually, what do you need to become tier 3? Is it just complete everything in the previous tier? Oh, you need the double codexes. Oh, that's gonna be an effort. Would you grab the thing from the thing? Thank you. Might be worthwhile to get a list of items required for the tier 3 settlement. It is gonna be A lot. Deed wagon. All right. I need the improved cart. Got woven stuff here. Convert to deed. Improve my cart, y'all. Alright, show me this new cart. We got a new cart. We need to go get some stone. I think that's what I'm tracking. Yeah, I see it. This will get our efficiency up quite a bit. Given what we need to do with supplies, I think we do care deeply about efficiency now. Ouch. Might be worthwhile to get a list of items needed for the tier 3 settlement. So, boop. Let's start looking at things. So we need a codex, right? I need the tier 3 codex. Need research. Tier 2 research is not even on the list. I haven't gotten all the materials needed to find these. But as I understand it, you just need... You need your tier 1 stuff, but also tier 2 stuff. And so, like, we need... If you need 10 beginner's wood researches for tier 1, you need 100 for tier 2. So, like, we do the original research, like, times 10. Okay, yeah, so I've got 2 cargo slots there, so I can mine here until we hit 22. I think in general, for leveling up a settlement, you can use the settlement guide, but just replace everything you know with tier 2. The wagon holds 100? I could have gotten a wagon. You mean like an improved wagon? Hang on, let me check my number sheet. So if I got a wagon, got 12 item slots, 6 cargo slots? That's crazy. Why is that just so much better? Well, it costs money, lots of money. And it requires skill level 20. Okay, so if you have construction level 20, you get the wagon. Construction level 20 and $5,000. The bank does. There are 10 that hold 100. Yes, yeah. And the bank back in town. Wait, no. The bank slots hold only 10 at a time, but there's like 10 of them. The downside to the wagon is that it can't go up 2 terrain levels. Oh. I mean, once we get like a good road system in the forest, like that won't be a huge issue. Mining level 31. I thought I hit like mining level 30 years ago. The fact that I'm only just now hitting 31 is a little concerning. Alright, I'm tuckered. Alright, but yeah, we need supplies. And I've told the claim to pay you whenever you donate supplies. The trouble is, like, we don't really have that much money. So if you are a player and you need money, the best thing to do instead of supplies is to trade it in. And if you want to help the settlement, you can use the money you get from doing quests to buy supplies. But really, you should buy the things you need to make yourself more efficient. So like if you need an improved cart or a goat to ride, that may be the play. So everybody in the settlement's using goats, right? Or they want to use goats. Is that because they can jump up higher terrain levels? Can they like go up 3? It might be in my chart of useful knowledges. Rideable goats. Cargo slots. Doesn't really say on here. 3 terrain levels and carry 6 cargo. That is pretty good. That might be the most efficient way to get things around the base. So you get a cart, you load it up with materials, and then you hop on your goat and you do like 3 runs back and forth. Is that what people are doing? Because it feels like most of the pine forest is like that 3-layer difference. How many supplies are we at? If everybody works together, we can get this up there in no time. We're at 6,000? We're at 3,000 yesterday, I think. I believe. So, man, at that rate, it would seem like it would take 10 days, but I'm about to drop 700 supplies in there. It's a good number of supplies for today, and if I do that again over lunch break, it would be good. For ingots, how many ingots does it take to make a supply? Check the compendium. Cargo. Here too. Higher light frames. are made with 10 ingots. Worth 325. Is there such a thing as like ingot supplies? Feels like not. Stone carving packages. For 100 stone carvings, I can get this tier 2 package, but what's the package worth? Are packages worth supplies? Ingot supplies are the frames. Oh, okay. So one trip, or 1 10 stack of ore chunks. You smash that and you get frames eventually. One stack equals 2 frames. So now that we're carrying 2 stacks per run. That's 4 frames. So 12 plus another 113, 1,300 supplies in a single run for these, or for the ingots at least. The problem is also the firewood. The firewood's kind of my biggest nightmare, but now that we can do these teleport runs, like the best way to get firewood is also to teleport down here, and that's not so bad. Wait, the smash chambers are up here. Yeah, check this place out. This is kind of the look I like for the mining section. Ooh. As much as I want to spend all my days in our town, though, we could also use their smelters to make things go much quicker. And we can teleport with our ingots and bricks, and then make the supplies in our base. That would be the most efficient way to do it, because they've got like the smelter and kiln stacks to gotta go fast. Although I kind of am fine being patient with ours, because like while my 30-minute things are going, I can do other tasks. I kind of have that freedom because I'm level 20 and everything. Hey Sergeant Wiki, how are you doing? The wood is the hard part of the settlement, but once we can plant tier 2 trees, everything can be done at the settlement. Well, except the tier 2 rocks. The tier 2 bricks will always be a problem for our settlement, I think. Doing great. It's real warm here. How's your day? It's pretty warm here too. Has been all summer. It's almost summer-like. It's a little much, to be honest. Oh, but here's the thing. I don't think the Calm Forest has tier 2 clay. Maybe that's our business. You check the smart biome info. Clay mounds. No, those are in the calm forest. Man, my old outdated info. Still outdated. Is there anything the calm forest doesn't have that's tier 2? Kinda don't think so. It does, it's just rare. 376. That didn't feel like a lot. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teleport back home. And get the supplies cooking again. Hey, Mr. Black. Jungle claim? No, this is pine forest. It's a little rough, though. Not too rough, just rough enough. Do I have clay? I might have put clay in the marketplace. But every time I try to use the marketplace, unexpected error. I hope they fix that soon. Oh, my smelting completed. Before I start digging in clay, I need to start another load of ingots. But yeah, if you're new here, tier 2 clay stuff in chest. Ooh. All right, let's start cooking things. All right. Need the pyrolite slop. And that's about it. Okay. Open map, please. Yeah. We are in a crazy location. We're here about as far from everything as you can get. Region 7, far north corner. Apparently that doesn't work, but north 7014, east 2077. For east, you just think of Cyberpunk and you'll get here. What's going on? Oh, dang. Take away the pyrolite hammer. I already have an uncommon pyrolite hammer. Let's see. Let me give you the pick. There we go. Thank you much. That'll speed things up. But yeah, this is Satomura. Satomura. Means sugar village. In this place, eventually we just want the coolest looking settlement in the world. It looks like absolute slop right now because like we can't chop down most of the trees. But eventually it's going to be the coolest looking settlement in the world. We've got this lovely lake feature. We've got some waterfalls up the way. Great fishing. There's snowy peaks up on the mountain or up on the horizon. Like, it's a really pretty place. Alright, let's get these molten ingots moltening. I heard something about clay in the chest. There is clay in the chest. Neat. So I come here, I make 700 tons of potter's mix. You can just chill by the crackling fire. We will get there eventually. But yeah, right now we're working on getting to an empire. To get to an empire, what we need is to research the empire stuff, which takes 20,000 supplies. We're just getting those as fast as possible. A single run with like an improved cart for like, let's say like you're heading towards Pyrelite Fences. That'll get us 1,300 supplies. I'm level 20 in everything, so I can do ingots and bricks at the same time. So my output can be like, I don't know, 2,600 in an hour, theoretically. At like peak efficiency. And so if I were doing this alone and just running as fast as I can, it would take 10 hours to turn this into an empire. But with all of our help, and if you donate supplies, you get money from the treasury. The problem is, like, the treasury is always empty. Because badasses like Mutation here are all constantly making supplies. 7.5k out of 20k. We might have the empire tonight. Now let's zoom in. No new settlements have come. And this settlement is kind of a lame one. Like, it's just got trading people and maybe a waypoint, right? Has someone investigated Ori's claim over here? Because I don't want to step on the toes of like any settlement that doesn't want to be part of the empire. But if this one's just a throwaway settlement for whatever reason, I don't mind absorbing them. There's absolutely no settlements up here. So if we wanted a big empire, like, we could go this route and just get this corner. Would that be crazy? Question, are you actually an old man in real life, or is this just a persona? Kind of both. It depends who you ask. You know, the day everyone turns 18, they feel old. And then whoever's a decade older will keep them like, you think that's old? Wait till you turn 30. And then the 40-year-olds are like, you think that's old? Wait till you turn 40. But yeah, the truth is, I wouldn't really consider myself that old. I'm old enough to have been raised entirely by video games. Starting way back on like Commodore 64. But, according to my estimates, at the current rate of growth, I'll be a famous-ish streamer, or at least enough to quit my day job when I am an old man. So I will be old. If I'm old, you're old, and you don't want that, embrace it. Being old's great, like, honestly. Whenever I'm in like a job interview and they're like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm like, retired. What do you want to be when you grow up? Older. This is my retirement plan? It kinda is. Like, just thinking about... Hang on. I need to make you into bricks. But I need clay. No, I don't need clay. I need to... Yeah, I need to shape them. Now, if only I could build an empire out of snakes, like shaping the clay would be much, much faster. But yeah, like, if this was my retirement, I would be so happy. Like, I'm kind of a hermit, but at the same time, I don't mind if people watch me hermit. There was an old profession somebody told me about once called a garden hermit. And what that was like rich people would pay like eccentric hobos to live on their property and tell stories. Like that's just like old-timey streamers, right? Like you pay someone you think is cool to just kind of like hang out and talk to you. Like you get to live on the land and you have like your little hermit shack by the pond. Old-timey podcast. Yeah. Like I'd be a good garden fixture. I already look like a garden gnome. The VTuber is modeled after me. Like I'm a lot more salt and peppery. But when I go white, you're like ghostly white hair. Like I'm gonna look exactly like this guy. When I had the VTuber model designed, what I did was I got a picture of me, my uncle, and Chibi Santa Claus. And I sent them all to the artist. I'm like, make me somewhere in between here. And she nailed it. Like I am halfway in between my uncle, me, and Chibi Santa Claus. Now you might look at this and say like, no, you're 100% Santa Claus. And that's just because that's what me and my uncle look like. Nice here. What are we listening to? We're listening to Kylie Daly singing Fly, Duncan. Fly, you fool. Look at me fly. Tink, tink, tink. Tink, tink, tink. Now, when I donate supplies to the claim, and I make it not give me money, I'll save these 12 cents for the real contributors to the Empire. Or maybe that's what I can do with my money. Honestly, just spend the money on more supplies. That's what I've been doing. When you say spending the money on more supplies, you're going to a Roomba, buying supply packs and just dumping it in? Yep. Fair. Alright. Keep the bricks bricking. What I need is like a good incentive structure for people to contribute to the base. Like, how do I get people in here who want to make supplies other than, like, you know, for the glory of the Empire? Like, I want to give them a paycheck, but, like, we're broke. It costs all the money for the settlement, you know? Also, I see where you stuck a Lisi. It didn't spring out at first. Can people squeeze by there? With like a cart? It's gonna be a struggle. You can see like maybe a little gap between Svim and Elisi. I have no clue. We might have to try that out. Still trying to think of how to design this place. You've basically got 4 portions in our base. We've got this little side portion, which is a little narrow. We've got this central portion, which is pretty nice. We've got like the flatlands over there right next to the river. And then we've got like a massive flatland out the back. And so we end up in this kind of like Tetris T shape. I'm trying to think of the best way to lay out the crafting stations in like districts. So that, like, it feels like you should have a tailor district for like leather and cloth. You should have like a metal and stoneworks district for like masonry and smithing. Then you've got like the forestry and carpentry section. Then you have like a farming and cooking section. And then there's like kind of one-offs like your fishing gear and your scholar bench. And so really it's just like finding what place is the best for those. I like having the farming section down next to the water because it has like the logical appeal to it. You might try to terraform to lift where Roomba is. Like, that's not a bad idea. If we lift this area, then this section can just be like a wide city center. And it might look cooler. I don't know, do we prefer that to like the Tetris T? The problem is with like the current amount of claim space, like we're not even filling out the Tetris T yet. I would say hold off on flattening this area. Because there's also like some other cool things we can do. So like, what you can do is our claim stretches out over here, right? We can extend that land over to this cool little peninsula out here. And we could make that like the waypoint station or something. Have a cool incentive to like use that little giblet. And that doesn't take up too many claim tokens. You just need like enough to build like a claim bridge across the water for like extra coolness. Alright, we're cooking things. Got bricks going. We can start making these ingots. And we can make our first batch of supplies. But yeah, in a similar vein to like crossing the river, we can extend the area back here towards the snowy peak, or maybe this direction is better. We check the overhead map. So let's see, our current settlement like stretches out to like back here and to like here. So 1, 2, 3 hexes to snow this way. And more this way. But what we can do is we can have like a path to the snowy peaks. Like one of the experiments we need to run, and I think Shin Megumi is going to do this, is growing birch trees on the border of the snowy peaks. Because they'll appear like here naturally. And if they do that, then you don't need tea to harvest them. I mean, you technically never needed tea to harvest them, but you know, there's the whole matter of starving to death. You and Shin Megumi have a switchback started at the west. It takes so long to dig. Anyone can, though. Yeah, part of me is worried that's not worth the effort. Because one of the things we can build is an elevator. And what I need to find out is, can the elevator move a cart? Because if the elevator can move a cart, then like, it might be easier to build elevators. Then all you have to do is kind of like flatten out the cliffside here. And you can make like your little hanging garden birch farm. Like that might be a more efficient way of doing it. But I mean, I like a good switchback. Alright, is everything still cooking? Everything's still cooking. Now, if we can find some way to work together, the supply chain can go so much faster. Like, I'm kind of doing like the everything myself, but like it doesn't have to be like this. Like if we had a dedicated mason and a dedicated smith, they could go non-stop, and we just like keep bringing fuel and rocks and ore. Oof, I have been maxing my stamina. Might be worth it to make large chests next to all the crafting stations. And you can just like leave your materials there. Maybe half done. So like when industrious people log in, they can hop in and like do their one task. Okay. Doing it. We're making our first fence. I'm excited. I've never turned anything in before. What I'm curious is, am I selling this to myself? 8,000. Dang. You're being so much more efficient than me. Are you just doing timber? How do I donate supplies? Oh, you've been grabbing your stuff from the old homes? That makes sense. I genuinely don't know how to deposit things here. Drag into the supply bar from the inventory. Ah. Treasure can't cover the amount. Yeah. Sorry, amount. So I really do mug the treasury myself. That is good to know. Hey, I got a coin. Alright, anything done cooking? Got 8 minutes on bricks. Could use some more ore. We hop on the compendium. Not fairlight. Fire. There's a lot over here. But that terratoad's gonna be a problem. You wanna help me beat up a terratoad real quick? I'm excited to get a crossbow at some point. How is the spear and shield? Is it 1,000 times better than the short sword? Because maybe for selfish reasons. instead of using my short sword, I like get a mace or a claymore. I kind of want to get a mace, if for no other reason, because I've never seen anybody use a mace. You got it uncommon, that's why you're using it? I mean, that makes sense. It's really cool seeing like lakes of different heights next to each other. When I was sailing around, if anyone's looking for a beautiful place to live, and this guy has kind of got it claimed, but over here, there were these tide pools that were like sorry, I say one, but more like four tiers above the ocean, and it looked really cool. It was just like a solid natural wall keeping in these tide pools. It was like a natural forming, you know, like hotel pool. You're a claymore user? I hear claymore is like the most DPS. Although they did a PvP tournament back in Region 5 in a town called Dayton, Ohio. I watched the replay of that, and apparently crossbows dominated. But I think half of that was like the mobility. And if everyone was standing still, claymores might have been better. It was a good time. Were you there? Hydrated. Oh, I ran out of node. Love it. This is just in range. Actually, both of these are. Claymore's not bad, a little slower than the sword. Like every weapon has some sort of advantage to it, right? I don't know about the short sword. Like, I feel like the short sword might be the just kind of like default baseline. Like, yeah, you can defend yourself without caring too much about Slayer. But like, mace can stun people. Spear and shield is supposed to generate aggro and like add some armor to you. Claymore, I think, is like raw heavy DPS. And crossbow is supposed to be just pure cheese. Right? So like there's an alpha jackal who's been hanging around in the lower quarters there. And like if I get a crossbow, like I just shoot him several times and he can't reach me. Also hoping it might be good against the teratoads. Because the teratoads can be brutal depending on like where they spawn. Look at my lovely view. Oh, keep doing that. Keep hitting escape to bring up the options. But when you're doing stuff, rotate upwards. Yeah, you can see our beautiful settlement. Lots of ponds. We've got this gravity-defying waterfall. At waterfall upstream. It's gonna be such a beautiful, beautiful city. How are things? Still chugging away. Geodes don't drop from ore nodes, right? I don't think they do. I think they only drop from stone. Especially when you can make bridges later. Will we be able to make bridges? So, I mean, like, one of the reasons they didn't give us WASD controls, and this is a complete fallacy, like, where is that they didn't want to, like, set the expectation that you could go under or over things. It's kind of a stretch. They did, like, the slippery slope. Like, if you get WASD controls, you're gonna want to jump. If you're gonna want to jump, you're gonna suddenly want to, like, go under things. So you could build a bridge here, but I feel like that would take away your ability to walk under it. Because the world is 2.5D, which is really, it's a 2D area made to look 3D. They just don't want to do the work for proper controls. That's the craziest part. It's not that much work, man. Like, you're already halfway there. Like, the mouse point and click controls are so much harder. Like, you have to factor in the camera. Yes, I don't know. I've done a little game development. Like, WASD controls, they're not hard. Like, you've already got player orientation here. Is this jackal gonna kill me? He got some good hits in. Heard mentioned that it'll do WASD eventually. That's good. Honestly, like, it's such an easy win. I couldn't imagine them not doing it eventually, no matter how adamant they are about not doing it now. Is like, the argument that it'll lead to other things that people want is not valid. Like, you're confusing user feedback with feature creep. Like, it's perfectly valid to say, like, here's the WASD you asked for. And then, like, when they're like, can I jump things now? They'll be like, no, technical restraints. And people will understand that. Like, your players aren't dumb. They'll be like, oh, okay, the way the game's coded makes that impossible. Like, I deal with that at work all the time. They'll ask for something seemingly simple, and they might not understand why, like, you can't do it. But if you say you can't do it, like, they'll believe you. They'll be like, hey, can we display the customer name here? And you'll be like, no. The microservice architecture makes that an extremely difficult thing. There's a little skit about microservices. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. I found it. I'm going to post this in the Discord under memes. But yeah, it's a skit about, like, why you can't add the customer's last name or something to, like, an order form, and he goes into, like, how the microservice architectures set up. Do I want a second smelter? The answer is yes, but like for me it doesn't matter too much. It kind of matters for like everybody who can't find something to do during the 30 minutes things are smelting. So I think everybody else would love that, but like it's not as important to me specifically. Why did I drop that? My inventory was full, wasn't it? Which means I'm gonna drop things again. As well drop the things that suck. Buy sap. We're in a pine forest. We can find sap. Yeah, the answer is yes, but not a focus. Yeah. The other struggle is like, where do you put it? Can we get them on these like two hills here? Like this does seem like a hex shape. I think you could. Speaking of which, should be cooking more things. You put a build spot down by Roomba, but yeah, not working. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, I do think eventually you need at least 3 smelters, 3 looms, 3 kilns for maximum efficiency. Honestly, I kind of hate it. The problem is, like, you're gonna want them to be close together, but like the cookie cutter copy pastiness of it makes me a little unhappy. Like, it's not aesthetically pleasing. But if you like keep them like maybe like 1 hex apart, maybe it doesn't seem so bad. I don't know, we build walls around it. Get like some red brick floors. Like, I think the stoneworks could look very nice. It'll seem kind of like unnatural and out of place here. It'll be like the town in Princess Mononoke, you know? But like, I think that's a vibe too. Thinking of like the machine tribes and Shadows of War. Everybody played Middle-earth Shadows of War? Or was it just me? I really liked it. Your thought was flank the smith with 2 of them and the masonry with 2 kilns? Yeah. But here's the thing. One ore chunk basically makes 2 firelight goops. And so with an improved cart, like, you're coming back with 42 cases of firelight goop, which means you could have up to 4, well, you could have 5 smelters going simultaneously to do all of that goop at once. You wanted to run it like peak efficiency. How do I feel about these things? The thing is, like, 30 passive minutes, like, I treat that as nothing. Like, it does not matter to me if something is going for 30 passive minutes. You get the tree sap back. Make the last 2 pyrolite goops. Just because there's so many other things that you can do. Like if you're hyper focused on your bricks, like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, how are you doing? 11 minutes on the bricks. Hey dudes, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. You see how I just said that? Now I'm bottlenecked by both kilns. The kiln and the smelter. Alright, what have I got on me? I've got 10 more of these. Oh, no, I can make a brick package for the supplies. That's what I can do. And then I can shovel some clay. Like, it is good to be a mason. Hi, kitty. Yeah, you're meowing really loud now. Meow. It is good to be a mason smith. You can run at peak efficiency here. Oh, you're so wet. What happened to you? Like, I think he just groomed, but like, he is soaked. Are you that drooly? Alright. 12,000, almost 13,000. We're getting there. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit Empire today. Alright. I think I still have some time left on this guy. 9 minutes. Where is mud? The answer is everywhere in town. But where exactly is mud? It's tier 3 mud. There's mud. What she said. I see what you did there. Meow. I need to get rid of all these beech seeds, or birch seeds, and tree sap. Once we get the birch farm going, things are going to be so good in the settlement. And then we can actually find a use for all these birch seeds. Here's my alarm telling me to stop playing, but I'm not going to listen to it. Alright. Come on, drop some garbage in the bank. Tree sap, seeds, bark. Drop the tea in there. I don't need the tea. think we'll go until our fish bulbs run out. Alright. Potter mix. Ooh, we're gonna get to level 30 masonry. That's exciting. Absolutely thrilling. Where are we in our skill levels? For 30 carpentry, forestry, mining, and smithing. I could see like foraging, masonry, leatherworking, and hunting all falling behind. I might end up with foraging. Because when we start trying to like level up the settlement again, you have to pick a lot of flowers. But yeah, I think the cloth working and farming stuff is going to fall behind. My cooking skill is still pretty basic too. I know we do have a cook in the settlement. Dark Poets. Once he gets farming and cooking in here, maybe we'll never starve again. Good kitty. He's blepping. You know what blepping is? Blepping is when a cat sticks out his tongue for like no reason. Usually when they're really happy. Some kitties just blep all the time and they look super goofy. This guy looks super goofy. I'm playing folk. What folk is this? Joan Hussein singing Delan. Alright. You love a good blep? Me too. Bollywood goodness? Yeah, I think it's probably a little closer to like Pakistani, but yeah. Asian-esque. I don't know if this really goes with the pine forest though. Like if we were gonna go that way, we need like Altai mountain throat singing. Let me see if I can find that. And I just... Is throat a genre of music? I don't see anything that's specifically throat singing. Like it gave me The Harbor by Kylie Daly. You gonna throat sing? And skip ahead. That's terrible.
Why did you leave me waiting?
Now we got like some gondola jams going on.
Why did you go? Where is the touch? Where is the...
I'm sorry, I can't do this one. We've got very little time left. Here's what we're gonna do.
so much cash on me, it look like I robbed the bank. Hundreds and fifties in my pocket, I feel like a safe.
There we go.
Get in your bag or something, you talking cash, ain't having none. All of my doing numbers, we some road runners. Add me up, skin, pockets fat.
Get paid.
Add me up, love me like a bag of runs. Add me up, my pants sagging, I can't hold them up. Add me up, the deposit pay me up front. I got a bad habit, bankroll, I gotta have it. I ain't stopping till I put my mama in.
Chisel on the beat.
Gucci down from head to toe, I might fly out the purse. Walked in the mall, I spent the 50 bucks.
Oh man, I would be a mason in real life if I got to like listen to rap while I chiseled.
Got so much cash on me, it look like I robbed the bank. Hundreds and fifties in my pocket, I feel like a safe.
Honestly, I don't know why factories don't have a DJ. Like, I feel if you put like some hype jams up, a high BPM, like I bet you could increase output. It's true. I can't hold my pants up. Comes with like the round belly. Need suspenders.
I get it back, I ain't no ball, that's a different flex. Sitting on, I'm on a private jet. Without you say I'm the hardest.
Let me check out my viewership numbers, see if they dropped a million.
At the Met Gala, your baddest chick, I been had her. My little be playing games, but
Huh?
she way fatter. All natural, I like them yellow Pikachu.
I have to check on the lurkers every now and then, see if I've upset them.
You don't need a money counter when it's all blues. Got so much cash on me, it look like I robbed the bank. Hundreds and fifties in my pocket, I feel like a safe. Get in your bag or something, talking cash, ain't having none. All of my doing numbers, we some road runners.
Got that, Jackal?
Pockets fat. Add me up.
Yeah.
Love me like a bag of runs. Add me up. My pants sagging,
You got
I
this.
can't hold 'em up.
Maybe. Probably.
The deposit pay me up front.
I believe. Every now and then, like an alpha jackal will get lucky and they'll get real close to taking you out. Skirt, skirt.
I can't waste my time with it. That's not like me. Gotta bust me down in them cubits, keep me icy. Let's go. Go, go, go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. Let's go.
We listening to?
Go, let's go.
We are listening to
Go, go.
Baja Banks,
She gon' get her money back tenfold.
Big B.
Show motherfucking folk. Kill that, got him acting like a to that new Boston Richie. How that go? I'm Big B, rolling through the streets in a 10 speed. Money on my mind, give a about what a think. I can't waste my time with a that's not like me. Gotta bust me down in them cubits, keep me icy. Let's go. Go, go, go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. Let's go. Go, go, go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go. If he don't make, he must be my side. Ice cold around my neck, this ain't cryo. Body right, model type, she got that lipo. He's so good, turning to a psycho. I'm Big B, rolling through the streets in a 10 speed. Money on my mind.
Whenever I sort, I really wish I would just put plain fish bulbs up front.
Gotta bust me down in them cubits, keep me icy. Let's go. Go, go, go. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go.
Like, what was it doing?
Go, go.
It wasn't alphabetical. Just doesn't make sense the way they sort things.
I've been running so long and I still got my eyes closed. Wanna be me, so I made that slideshow. I'm Big B, rolling through the streets in a tent.
Eat the fish bulbs. You're dying.
I can't waste my time with a that's not like me. Gotta bust me down in them cubits, keep me icy.
Still crafting? Oop, the bricks are done. More bricks in the oven. Wow, wow, wow. Much longer on these. 38 seconds.
Big bags when you see her coming through. Model body with a face that make you zoom.
Alright, I can work with this.
That bad. Yeah, she bad. 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 Yeah, she bad. I got him riding in my whip, we on a date. Can't no pick me cause I'ma put her in her place.
Yeah.
Fatty with a fatty.
Honestly, I think a lot of people look at this game and they're trying to figure out if it's fun or not. If for no other reason than just for relaxing, this game is fun. Like a lot of people feel like they need some high intensity activity. Personally, like I just need time to slow down, relax, think about things. And even then, like I can listen to music, eat, watch TV shows. Like there is an appeal for like idle games. Like we'll get back into it. When our finger heals and our empire's up, like we'll start playing other games too. Like I really want to get the empire up and self-sustaining. So that I can work on other things. Or so that I don't need to be present constantly. Just doing a quick settlement update. Nobody's taken this area. So let's see. I want the beach. If we put our Empire Tower right here, we've got this section of the river in this corner here. You get like plenty of snow area in that. And we could go up and we could go over and slowly start to like conquer this tip of the peninsula. Did I get the thing? No, I just leveled. This song reminds me of Pumpkin Hill from like Sonic Adventure. Oh, hi kids. How are you? You have any music requests? I can't play the Dan Bowl Minecraft raps, no. Let's see how close I can get. Let's see. Maybe there's like a UK hip hop. Hip hop. Alt hip hop, drift funk, Detroit trap, bounce west side, old school, rhyme. UK drill? What is UK drill? I don't hear the drill. Yeah, that's not bad. It's about as close to the Minecraft Dan Bull raps as we can get. Honestly, I kind of like it. Got kind of like a Lady Sovereign vibe. I don't know, I've fallen off like the UK rap scene. Who's rapping over there anymore? Then there's like those guys who they sang don't mug yourself in fitness. Can't think of their names for the life of me. There's also like this weird like sitar twang in there, which makes me think of MIA. Alright. You're done. Let's get another batch in there. How's the killing going? 10 minutes in there. Alright. I think this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Probably before next stream, we will have an empire here. I want everyone to know they're welcome to join the empire. Even if they don't want to contribute to the settlement or the empire, you don't have to. This is a cozy place for everybody to grind out their levels after they've done enough in the starter areas. I think the empire is gonna like start here and like slowly spread upwards, and like we'll take this peninsula. Probably. I don't know, it doesn't have to be huge. But yeah, if you want to like form your own settlement, even if it is like just across the lake, I don't mind. We can work together, we can make this the coolest place in the world. But yeah, it's a cool place. Hang out, fish, swim. We've got a trade marketplace. If you bring things, we'll probably buy them. Like, as long as they're not like the things literally growing inside our camp. So you bring like tier 2 pebbles or tier 1 flowers. Like, we'll pay good money for them, I believe. Alright, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. If we make it the Empire, I think the next step is leveling up the Empire tier. Alright. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. If you will stick around, I will find somebody to raid. Nobody's playing. Nobody's playing BitCraft. I'm gonna raid Dan, I guess. He's playing new indie games all the time. Today he's playing Tower Wizard. Curious what that's about. And if you're on YouTube, stick around. I'll raid him on there too. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.